Shalom. Kol Haloyim Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Yeah, I'm going to get into this article and make this another quick video. I'm not going to speak too heavily on the topic because, of course, I want to ensure that this video remains uploaded. And you know how YouTube does when you bring out certain information. But the title of this article says 8 cancer doctors. It's a lengthy title. 8 cancer doctors who dedicated their lives to saving others among the 62 passengers and crew dead on doomed Brazil flight that plunged from the sky and exploded in a fireball when they were on their way to conference. And I heard about this incident, but all I heard was that there were 62 passengers. And of course, them, the pilot, everybody, all went back to the spirit world. But I reference checked this just across different articles, and it's true. You have 8 cancer doctors that were also on that flight. And it makes sense because of where they were going. So let's read this article really quickly, and we'll get more into it with some precepts. It says 8 cancer doctors were among the 62 passengers and crew who died when a Brazilian airliner plunged dramatically from the sky and exploded in a fireball. 6 leading oncologists and 2 resident medics in their final year of training were on their way from their home city of Cascavel to a cancer conference in Sao Paulo when the twin-engine turboprop ATR 72500 Volpass airline flight crashed into a gated community, killing all on board on Friday. Eduardo Baptistella of the Regional Medical Council said, "Unfortunately, we received very sad news," so on and so forth. Let's jump down. Let me see. There's one other piece of information that I want to get. Oh, here it goes. Mr. Baptistella said 15 doctors had been scheduled to take the 2-hour doomed flight, but 7 had taken an earlier plane. So it was supposed to be 15, but 7 took an earlier plane. So what do you have? Only 8. Now, if you're thinking like me, this just seems pretty fishy. Seems pretty fishy. It was supposed to be 15 basically cancer doctors. They were supposed to be on their way to a cancer conference, and I believe it's pronounced Sao Paulo. But all of a sudden, the plane crashed or went out, the engine went out. I don't know. The article doesn't really get into it, but they're gone. So check out this video really quickly. Someone caught it.
Porra! Caralho, bicho! Nó! Fudeu! É doido! Caralho, moleque!
Yeah, that's it. Just done though. It doesn't make any sense. It looked like maybe the looked like maybe the engine went out. Who knows? But when you first come into the ministry, you hear about certain things, you see certain things, and you're like, oh, it's just a coincidence. These are just events that happen because it's just life. And then you see it happening over and over and over again. You learn more about prophecy. You understand more of Esau's ways, especially the things that he's done throughout history to set certain situations up for who knows what, bringing in different laws or regimes that he wants to establish. And you realize, nah, these things aren't just a random coincidence anymore. It's just not something that happens because of life, quote unquote. Now, Esau, I'm going to be careful once again with my wording, but come on. You got 8 cancer doctors. It was supposed to be 15, and the plane just crashes. It doesn't even crash. It just, whatever it's doing is what it does. Yeah. And apparently, my woman told me that in another article she read that apparently these 8 doctors, they had a treatment to like some form of cancer. There's so many different kinds, but apparently they had a treatment, and now they're gone, right? So that means that their treatment is gone. Doesn't seem like a coincidence to me. I'm not going to speak too much more on it. It is what it is. Ultimately, it's of the Lord. But all we're going to jump into is a few precepts on, of course, health and things of that nature. This is Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach 18, verse 19. It says, learn before thou speak, and use physic or ever thou be sick. So let's do this really quickly. Let's jump back over here. And let's just go to that word physic. Of course, it's spelled differently. That's the 1611 in the Apocrypha, right? But the word physic, as you can see, all I did was just type it in. Physics. From 1580s, it says natural science. Natural science. The science of the principles operative in organic nature. Now, what do you think it means by organic nature? It means just that. Organic. It's natural, which means of the earth, things around us that the Most High, through his only begotten Son, gave us for our HEALTH. Different foods, different herbs, crops, spices, things like that. When you study those things, I'll just say, that's truly what physics is. That's the natural science. Now, check this out. The word physics, it says literally, it just means the natural things. Natural things. Very, very simply put. Not all these different chemicals and different things that Esau puts out there for your headaches and your stomach aches and so on and so forth. No. The Lord gave us everything that we need. The true physics, the things of the earth, the natural things, organic nature. Let's click on this word, physic. The word physic, it says a healing potion, early 14th, century circa, don't know, but natural science. That's what physic is, natural science. Healthful regimen, the art of healing, medical science or theory, natural science, art of healing, same thing. So check this out. Directly from Latin physica, which means study of what? Nature. So organic, natural, study of nature. Even right below it, pertaining to nature. So that's what this means right here when we jump back. Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach 18, verse 19. Learn before thou speak, and use physic, or ever thou be sick. So now we know exactly what that's referring to when it says use physic, or ever thou be sick. And hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, then it is what it is. But that's what you use. That's what you use to heal yourself. If you want to be in good HEALTH. All right, Lord's will, this stays up. But yeah, let's jump over. I'm just going to keep scrolling like this. Sirach 30, verses 15 and 16. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. And Esau doesn't want that. He doesn't want that for people. Why? It's common sense. Because if people are sick, that means they continue to have to go to him for the answer. Go to his doctors and his establishments and his MEDI sin. That's what it is, Emmy. Go to his, take his meds, basically, which means more money. They don't want you going to the true physic that's going to heal you. Nah, that's why they're not teaching that in the school systems. You don't learn about that. Elementary school, middle, high school, not even in college. It's nowhere. It's been taken out for years, going all the way back to the Rockefellers. Apostle Gabar, I believe he's brought that out a few different times, actually. So now you're sick, you keep going back to them. Verse 16, there is no riches above a sound body and no joy above the joy of the heart. Point blank, period. Let's jump over now. Last precept, Psalm 104, verse 14. On the left side is the KJV. He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle, and herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth. And you know what we can replace that word herb with? We can just say physic as well. And physic for the service of man. But it's being more particular, letting us know exactly what it is. In the NLT, you cause grass to grow for the livestock and plants for the people to use, for the service of man, for people to use in the NLT. And what do you do with those plants? Take a wild guess. You allow them to produce food from the earth. We'll read verse 15. Wine to make them glad, olive oil to soothe the skin, and bread to give them strength. Very much straightforward. But Esau says, oh wait, these people have a cure? They have cures for cancer? Oh no, we can't let these 8, and they were trying to stop all 15, can't let these cancer doctors make it to this cancer organization or council, whatever it was, meeting. Conference, that's the word. That's the devil for you. That's the devil for you. But that's it. I'm going to make this a real quick video. Lord's will, it was edifying to the elect. Use physique, or wherever thou be sick. Physic, rather. Call Haloyim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.